Numbers are not simply abstract symbols used for counting or measuring time. They are the language of the universe, the vibrational codes through which energy flows and consciousness communicates. Among these sequences, one of the most potent and universally recognized is 1111. This number appears in clocks, digital devices, and synchronicities, often catching our attention in fleeting moments that seem too precise to be random. When 1111 manifests in your life, whether on a watch, a receipt, or even in your dreams, it is not a mere coincidence. It is a call to awareness, an invitation from the universe to pause, observe, and realign yourself with your highest potential. The significance of 1111 lies in its structure. The repetition of the number 1 symbolizes unity, the merging of dualities, and the opening of a portal to higher consciousness. The number 1 represents beginnings, creation, and the power to shape reality through thought and intention. When doubled, as in 1111, its energy is exponentially amplified, creating a vibrational frequency that resonates with spiritual awakening, clarity, and alignment. It is as if the universe is offering a mirror, reflecting the infinite potential within you, and reminding you that your thoughts, beliefs, and intentions carry far more weight than you may realize. Historically, numbers have been regarded as sacred across cultures, from the Pythagorean school in ancient Greece to the numerological traditions of China, India, and Egypt. Each civilization understood that numbers were more than tools. They were archetypes, vibrations that influenced life, destiny, and spiritual evolution. In numerology, 11 is considered a master number, a gateway to heightened intuition, insight, and spiritual illumination. It signals a moment when the veils between the physical and metaphysical realms are thinner, allowing you to access guidance, inspiration, and the wisdom of higher dimensions. Notably, 1111 is often experienced in moments of introspection, during meditation, or at times when one is on the brink of a significant personal breakthrough. It functions as a cosmic reminder that the present moment is sacred, and that your consciousness is in alignment with universal truth when you are attuned to its energy. Observing 1111 repeatedly can spark curiosity, prompting you to reflect on your current path, evaluate your choices, and consider the alignment of your actions with your deepest values and highest purpose. The energy of 1111 is not just symbolic. It has a tangible vibrational effect on your mind, body, and spirit. When you consciously acknowledge this number, it acts as a trigger for a frequency shift, activating neural pathways associated with clarity, focus, and manifestation. This activation is more than psychological. It is energetic, nudging your subtle energy fields to resonate with higher vibrations and making you more receptive to synchronicities, intuitive insights, and opportunities that support your growth. In practical terms, noticing 1111 can serve as a cue to check in with your intentions. Are your actions aligned with your soul's calling, or are you caught in habitual patterns that no longer serve your evolution? By consciously engaging with the 1111 energy, you create a feedback loop in which awareness cultivates alignment, alignment generates clarity, and clarity accelerates manifestation. This cyclical relationship is at the heart of why 1111 is considered not just a number but a portal, a doorway to higher states of consciousness, and a timeline that reflects your truest potential. Furthermore, 1111 serves as a symbolic representation of duality and balance. The two sets of ones mirror each other, suggesting a reflection of the inner and outer worlds, the conscious and subconscious, the material and spiritual. This mirroring invites you to integrate disparate aspects of yourself, to harmonize your thoughts, emotions, and actions so that they align with your higher self. When you encounter 1111, it is an opportunity to pause and ask yourself, am I living authentically? Am I honoring my values and my soul's purpose? The number encourages introspection and alignment, reminding you that reality is not fixed but fluid, and that by adjusting your vibration, thoughts, and intentions, you can consciously influence the direction of your life. In this way, 1111 acts as a navigational signal, guiding you toward pathways that resonate with fulfillment, growth, and spiritual expansion. It calls you to step into conscious co-creation, where you recognize your own power to manifest experiences that reflect your highest potential. On a metaphysical level, 1111 resonates with the concept of awakening and enlightenment. It is often reported that people experience an increased frequency of 1111 sightings during periods of spiritual growth, major life transitions, or when they are on the verge of embracing a higher purpose. This synchronicity is a gentle but persistent reminder that you are being guided, that your choices and thoughts are powerful, and that the universe is conspiring to align you with your ideal timeline. The phenomenon of seeing 1111 repeatedly can also act as a wake-up call, encouraging you to break free from old patterns, to release fear-based thinking, and to embrace a more expansive perspective on life. In this way, the number functions both as a spiritual signal and a psychological tool, nudging you to heighten self-awareness, cultivate mindfulness, and intentionally focus on the reality you wish to create. The more you acknowledge and work with 1111, the more you attune yourself to subtle energies and the higher vibrations that govern manifestation, intuition, and conscious creation. Practical engagement with 1111 involves more than noticing the numbers. It requires conscious action. Simply recognizing the sequence is a start, but the real transformation occurs when you use it as a trigger for intentional practices. These can include meditation, visualization, affirmation, or journaling, all aimed at clarifying your intentions and elevating your vibration. By consciously stating your desires, aligning your thoughts, and embodying the frequency of 1111, you create resonance with opportunities, relationships, and experiences that support your highest path. The energy of the number serves as a portal, but it requires conscious participation to translate potential into reality. Each time you engage with this frequency intentionally, you reinforce the neural and energetic pathways that support clarity, manifestation, and spiritual growth, effectively programming your consciousness to recognize and attract circumstances aligned with your soul's purpose. Ultimately, the power of numbers like 1111 lies in their capacity to bridge the visible and invisible realms, connecting everyday reality with the vast energetic matrix of the universe. These sequences remind you that the universe communicates through patterns, symbols, and frequencies, and that by attuning yourself to these signals, you can navigate life with greater wisdom, purpose, and alignment. When you embrace the significance of 1111, you cultivate a heightened sensitivity to synchronicities, an increased capacity for intentional living, and a deeper connection to your own inner guidance. By recognizing numbers as living vibrations, as codes that can awaken, inspire, and realign, you unlock a powerful tool for self-transformation, conscious manifestation, and spiritual evolution. In this awareness, 1111 becomes more than a number, it becomes a doorway, an invitation, and a daily reminder that you are an active co-creator in the unfolding of your highest potential, capable of shaping your reality in alignment with the most expansive and authentic version of yourself. September 11th holds a unique energetic significance that extends far beyond historical events and collective memory. While it is widely known as a date of remembrance, there is also an underlying spiritual frequency to this day that acts as an energetic gateway, a portal that invites introspection, alignment, and profound personal transformation. This date resonates as a threshold, a symbolic intersection between past experiences, present awareness, and future potential, offering a rare opportunity to release outdated patterns and step into a higher vibrational timeline. Every calendar date carries its own subtle energetic signature, and September 11th is particularly potent due to the alignment of numerological and cosmic influences. When combined with the repeated synchronicity of 1111, this day becomes a moment of heightened spiritual resonance, a day when the veils between dimensions feel thinner and the possibilities for transformation are amplified. Those who consciously work with the energy of this date can harness it to clear old karma, set powerful intentions, and call in experiences that reflect their highest potential. Energetically, the day encourages a deep sense of reflection, an inward gaze that allows for recognition of personal and collective patterns that may no longer serve the growth of the soul, while simultaneously offering a beacon of hope, renewal, and realignment. The vibrational qualities of September 11th can be likened to a cosmic mirror, reflecting both individual and collective consciousness. It is a day that encourages us to pause and assess not only our own alignment, but also how our actions contribute to the larger energetic field of humanity. This reflective quality creates the potential for profound insights, as the day serves as a reminder that each choice, thought, and action reverberates outward, influencing timelines beyond the immediate moment. The energies present on this date act as catalysts for awakening, prompting awareness of where one may have been disconnected from their higher self or from the natural flow of the universe. Engaging consciously with September 11th allows individuals to step into a space where they can release fear, resentment, or limitations that may have accumulated over time, creating a clear energetic pathway for new opportunities, insights, and alignment. By recognizing the symbolic and spiritual significance of this day, one can begin to see it not as merely a point in history, but as a recurring spiritual checkpoint, a day each year that invites conscious co-creation with the universe. In practical terms, September 11th is a day designed for intentional spiritual work. It offers the perfect conditions for meditation, reflection, journaling, or ritual practices aimed at releasing what no longer serves and embracing higher vibrational states. The date's energy supports both letting go and actively calling in that which aligns with your highest self. Meditative practices on this day can be particularly powerful, as the collective energy encourages introspection and clarity, making it easier to identify subconscious patterns, limiting beliefs, or attachments that may have been obstructing your personal growth. Through conscious acknowledgement of these patterns and the intentional setting of aligned intentions, individuals can utilize September 11th as a springboard to shift timelines and step into a reality that better reflects their authentic desires and purpose. This day serves as a reminder that transformation is both internal and external. It is a merging of conscious thought, emotional alignment, and spiritual attunement that sets the foundation for meaningful change. The numerological aspects of September 11th further enhance its potency as an energetic gateway. In numerology, the number 9, which is derived from reducing the date in certain calculations, is associated with completion, transformation, and spiritual awakening. It encourages the release of outdated cycles and the integration of lessons learned. Paired with the 1111 portal, this creates a day where spiritual energies are magnified, offering heightened access to intuition, guidance, and the potential to recalibrate one's life trajectory. The energy of September 11th, therefore, is not passive. It calls for active participation. By consciously engaging with its vibrational frequency, an individual can align with the universal flow, invite clarity, and step into an empowered position as a co-creator of their reality. The day acts as both a reflection and an initiation, allowing one to review where they have been and consciously choose where they wish to go, serving as a yearly reminder that each moment is an opportunity to realign with one's highest potential. Emotionally and spiritually, September 11th carries an intensity that can evoke deep reflection. The date naturally invites contemplation of mortality, impermanence, and the preciousness of life, prompting a reevaluation of priorities and the authenticity of one's current path. This emotional resonance is not meant to induce fear but to inspire awakening. By embracing the introspective qualities of the day, one can cultivate profound clarity about personal desires, values, and intentions. The energy encourages us to ask critical questions. Are we living in alignment with our soul's purpose? Are we allowing old fears, societal conditioning, or past traumas to dictate our choices? By addressing these questions, we create space for energetic recalibration, opening pathways to timelines that are more aligned with our authentic self and highest potential. The emotional depth of the day catalyzes growth, transformation, and alignment, providing the energetic support needed to move beyond limitations and into empowered action. Spiritually, the alignment of September 11th with 1111 amplifies the potential for energetic shifts and synchronicities. 1111 acts as a signal that the universe is responsive, a mirror reflecting the readiness of consciousness to step into alignment. When combined with the reflective energy of this date, it creates a powerful portal for manifestation, clarity, and spiritual awakening. The synergy between the date and the number sequence enhances one's ability to access higher guidance, receive intuitive insights, and recognize opportunities that support the highest timeline. This alignment invites a conscious partnership with the universe, a recognition that we are not passive observers of life, but active participants in the co-creation of our reality. By working with this energy, individuals can recalibrate not only their own vibration, but also their resonance with the collective, contributing to a field of energy that supports evolution, harmony, and higher consciousness. Ultimately, September 11th serves as a yearly energetic checkpoint, a sacred opportunity to evaluate, release, and realign. Its frequency encourages both reflection and action, providing the vibrational support necessary to step into higher timelines and manifest a reality aligned with the soul's purpose. By embracing the spiritual significance of this date, acknowledging its emotional and energetic resonance, and consciously engaging in practices that amplify alignment. One can transform September 11th from a simple date on the calendar into a profound portal for growth, clarity, and awakening. It becomes a moment in time where intention meets opportunity, reflection meets action, and personal alignment merges with universal flow, creating the perfect conditions for stepping fully into one's highest potential. The energy of this day, combined with the guidance of 1111, is a powerful invitation to consciously choose, create, and live in alignment with the most expansive and authentic version of yourself. A timeline, in the context of spiritual growth and conscious creation, is not merely a linear sequence of events in your life. It is a multidimensional pathway, a spectrum of possible realities that exists simultaneously, each reflecting different choices, actions, and vibrational alignments. Unlike the traditional perception of time as a straight line from past to present to future, timelines exist as fluid energetic constructs, woven from the threads of your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and intentions. Every decision you make, no matter how small, acts as a branching point, creating a ripple effect across multiple possible realities. These potentialities are not abstract. They are tangible frequencies that can be accessed, shifted, and aligned with through conscious awareness. Understanding timelines is crucial for anyone seeking to operate from a place of empowered co-creation, as it reveals that you are not bound by a single, predetermined destiny, but have the ability to consciously navigate toward the version of reality that resonates most closely with your highest potential. This concept is deeply intertwined with the idea of free will and the law of attraction, demonstrating that your inner state directly influences the external circumstances you experience. At the core of timeline theory is the understanding that your vibrational state, your energy, thoughts, and emotions, acts as a magnet, drawing you toward experiences that mirror your internal frequency. If you are aligned with fear, scarcity, or limitation, your external reality will often reflect these energies, creating a timeline characterized by struggle, frustration, or stagnation. Conversely, when you cultivate alignment with love, abundance, clarity, and purpose, you naturally shift into timelines that offer opportunities, synchronicities, and experiences that support your growth and fulfillment. This means that timelines are not fixed, but dynamic and responsive. They shift in response to the frequency you emit. Every moment is an opportunity to recalibrate, to choose consciously the pathway you wish to inhabit. In this way, understanding timelines empowers you to step out of reactive patterns, to recognize that challenges and setbacks are not mere coincidences, but signals guiding you toward alignment, and to actively co-create a reality that embodies your highest aspirations. Timelines also operate on multiple levels: personal, collective, and even cosmic. On a personal level, they reflect the choices and experiences unique to your soul's journey. On a collective level, timelines intersect with the energies of others, influencing shared experiences, societal trends, and cultural shifts. Understanding this interplay is essential because it demonstrates that your alignment affects not only your own path but also the energetic field around you. When you raise your frequency and step into alignment with your highest timeline, you contribute positively to the collective, creating ripples of energy that can inspire and elevate those around you. This concept reinforces the importance of conscious living, as it emphasizes that each action, thought, and intention carries weight beyond the individual, shaping both personal and shared realities. On a cosmic level, timelines connect to universal patterns and the greater flow of existence, illustrating the interconnectedness of all things and the idea that alignment with your highest timeline resonates with the broader harmony of creation. Understanding timelines also involves recognizing the difference between lower and higher potential paths. Lower timelines are often characterized by fear, doubt, attachment, and resistance. They are the versions of reality where lessons are repeated, stagnation occurs, and growth feels delayed. Higher timelines, in contrast, are vibrationally aligned with your soul's purpose, representing the paths of greatest potential, fulfillment, and authentic expression. These timelines are not necessarily easier, but they resonate with flow, inspiration, and empowerment. Shifting from a lower to a higher timeline requires conscious awareness, intentional alignment, and the willingness to release patterns, beliefs, or behaviors that no longer serve your evolution. This process is often facilitated by spiritual practices, meditation, affirmation, visualization, and intentional action, all of which elevate your vibrational state and bring you into resonance with the realities that reflect your highest potential. Recognizing these distinctions allows you to navigate life with clarity, discernment, and purpose, understanding that your choices matter not only for immediate outcomes but for the trajectory of your entire energetic path. The concept of a timeline also encourages you to embrace the fluidity of reality and the power of now. While the future may hold countless potential outcomes, it is always shaped by the present moment. Your current thoughts, emotions, and intentions act as seeds that grow into future experiences, determining which timeline becomes dominant. By cultivating mindfulness, awareness, and intentional living, you strengthen your ability to consciously influence which realities manifest. The present moment becomes the pivot point, the junction where past lessons are integrated, current alignment is cultivated, and future potential is created. This perspective shifts the focus from external circumstances to internal states, reinforcing the idea that empowerment comes not from trying to control outcomes, but from aligning with the vibrational essence of your desired reality. Timelines, therefore, are both a reflection and a guide, showing you the paths available while inviting conscious choice and alignment. Spiritually, timelines are deeply connected to the concept of soul evolution. Each timeline presents opportunities for growth, healing, and mastery, offering experiences that support the expansion of consciousness. When you consciously align with your highest timeline, you are choosing the path that allows for the greatest expression of your authentic self, the fulfillment of your potential, and the embodiment of your soul's purpose. This alignment often involves releasing attachments to lower vibrational outcomes, trusting in the flow of life, and embracing the uncertainty of the unfolding journey. It requires faith in your inner guidance, a willingness to follow intuition, and the courage to step beyond familiar patterns into the unknown. By doing so, you engage fully with the multidimensional nature of reality, navigating the vast array of possibilities with clarity, intention, and empowerment. Timelines, therefore, are not merely theoretical constructs. They are living, dynamic realities that respond to consciousness, intention, and energetic alignment. Practical engagement with timelines involves daily practices of self-awareness, vibration management, and intentional manifestation. Meditation, journaling, visualization, and affirmations are tools that help you attune to higher timelines, clear energetic blocks, and consciously choose pathways that resonate with your soul's purpose. Observing synchronicities, paying attention to intuitive nudges, and remaining mindful of thoughts and emotions further support alignment. Each moment offers the opportunity to recalibrate, to shift from fear to trust, scarcity to abundance, and resistance to flow. By consistently practicing alignment, you cultivate a resonance that magnetizes experiences, relationships, and opportunities that reflect your highest timeline, allowing you to navigate life with greater ease, purpose, and fulfillment. In this way, timelines are not distant possibilities, they are accessible realities that respond to your conscious awareness and energetic resonance. Ultimately, understanding timelines empowers you to recognize your role as a conscious co-creator of reality. It teaches that life is not a series of random events but a tapestry of potentialities shaped by vibration, intention, and alignment. By acknowledging the fluid nature of time, embracing the multidimensionality of existence, and consciously choosing alignment with your highest timeline, you step into a life that reflects your deepest desires, highest purpose, and authentic expression. Timelines are both a mirror and a guide, showing you where you are and where you could go, inviting you to navigate life with awareness, intention, and empowered choice. In this understanding, every thought, emotion, and action becomes a tool of creation, and every moment becomes an opportunity to step fully into your highest potential, aligning your reality with the most expansive, harmonious, and authentic version of yourself.